about things the mayor's not doing. If you could change, if you could have to tell her something that she's doing wrong, what would be the utmost thing?
Her job. Her job is not being done. She doesn't denounce these crimes. She doesn't come out in public. They get squashed. You know, a month ago there was another homicide right here on Quail and 2nd was squashed. I was interviewed by another news channel for 4.5 minutes and they used 7 seconds of it. And that's really sad because when you don't come out and denounce and stand up for the community, what are you telling them? That is your job. And what are you saying to the families and the victims that are left to deal with that? That they don't count and they don't matter? Is it because they're not in your voting corner? That's unfair. So if all corners and parts of the city matter, then everyone matters. And that's where I feel she's definitely failing, amongst other things, but I'll keep it based around crime.
And what are your thoughts on community policing?
I think it's great. I can tell you my community here wants more beat cops. They love the beat cops, all right, because you instill that trust. And I think people should speak up because, look, I understand the threat and people can feel intimidated. But I think if you had ward leaders and the current mayor, or any elected official for that matter, come out and support and denounce, you will have more people to rise up and police their streets even better. I truly and firmly believe that because she's not a good leader at all. She's just not. She's failed in 7.5 years. So that's what I think. And I will be that person. I will be transparent. I will be communicative. I will show up. And she just doesn't show up. And I think that's when you will instill trust for people to say, hey, look, the ward leader came to the business that you own. The ward leader came to a resident. That might say, hey, you know what, when they're having dinner, hey, look, this person showed up, maybe we can start to get involved. But when you don't show up, what are you saying? That you truly don't care. My family has a proven record, especially being here for 78 years, that we care. And I, as an individual, care very much so, especially about the safety of my family and all residents.
Like you mentioned, express frustration. They feel demoralized in terms of approaching, areas where there's a lot of violence that occur. They suggest more aggressive policing. What are your thoughts on that?
I've never heard about more aggressive policing if that's coming from the police officers. I think they're so understaffed that there should be at least 2 cops in every car for everyone's safety. And look, the world can be a violent place. Okay, there are bad people in the world, no matter where you live. This isn't just unique to Albany. But I think we need to stomp out crime. We cannot, the first order of government is to protect the citizens worldwide. It's not even happening in Albany. So for more aggressive, we need more trust. And I think the trust starts with lifting the spirits of the police force and literally backing them and not double talking in public. And give them at least another cop in their car so they could be more proactive. And like I said, it really comes down to trust. I truly believe that. Hope that answers your question. Okay.